Royal Derwent Hospital is located in Norfolk, Tasmania. The construction of RDH took place in 1954 with the building of the steam plant, workshop and kitchen. The construction of the wards began in 1957 and concluded in 1966. RDH at full capacity could accommodate approximately 1,000 patients, with roughly 30 on each ward. Work began on Ward 1 and Ward 2 in 1957. Ward 1 was a psycho-geriatric ward for elderly men, mostly non-ambulant. There were a lot of deaths in this ward due to old age and ill health. Ward 1 was usually locked at all times. Ward 2 was the same as Ward 1, but for women, usually always locked, primarily to stop confused old ladies wandering off. Ward 3 was built in 1958 and was used to house patients with epilepsy. Ward 3 changed over the years. At one point it was used for 20 to 40-year-old female patients. There was a mixture of psych and mild intellectual disability patients. Ward 3 was usually locked after 7 p.m. Wards 4, 5, 8 and 9 were constructed in 1959. Ward 4 housed epileptic patients, whilst Wards 5, 8 and 9 were accommodating chronic patients. Ward 4 for many years was used for alcoholics, but changed to a mixed rehab ward for some time for the more independent patients, 20 to 50-year-olds usually. This ward was locked after 7 p.m. Ward 5 was a psychogeriatric ward for elderly females who were more ambulant than the Ward 2 patients. Ward 5 was usually locked. Ward 5 is famous for the ghost that appeared as a hazy mist in the shape of a body in 1991. The ghost was responsible for many bizarre occurrences, the most frightening being the possession of a male staff member in which the church reacted with a cleansing. The cause of the haunting is said to be an interrupted séance held in the late 70s. Between 1965 and 1966, Wards 6, 7, 10, 11 and 12 were built. Ward 6 was a rehab ward for unisex patients, mostly schizophrenics that were reasonably independent. Ward 6 was locked after 7 p.m. Ward 7 was classified as minimum security. Ward 7 was used for long-term psychotic male patients who were difficult to contain on the other wards that were open during the day. Ward 7 was also used for short-term patients who had become psychotic and difficult to manage on the other wards. Ward 8 was a mixed-sex ward for 30 to 60-year-olds. Ward 8 accommodated chronic, burnt-out schizophrenics. Ward 8 was usually locked after 7 p.m. Ward 9 was for females only. For many years, Ward 9 had a mixture of psychotic and mentally disabled patients. Ward 9 was usually locked after 7 p.m. Ward 11 was a psychogeriatric male ward with patients similar to Ward 5. Ward 11 was usually locked after 7 p.m. Ward 10 was often referred to as maximum security. Ward 10 was always locked and accommodated male patients of all ages, usually very disturbed, and they were often prone to violence. In 1961, the nurses' home was built, along with a social centre. The social centre included a pool, theatre, gym, games room, cafeteria, and other smaller amenities. In 2000, RDH closed its doors forever. Since then, it has been left abandoned. A private developer has purchased RDH and is going to knock them down.